is David Attenborough. On this beautiful spring day, I joined Anne and Don for a day trip to photograph two historic bridges along the Gila River. First stop was a quick rest outside of Gila Bend to take a look at the two RF-101C Voodoo jets. Manufactured in 1966, this model was the world's first supersonic photo reconnaissance aircraft. Our next stop was on the north side of Antelope Hill. Here we explored an old Butterfield state stop. There were 26 Butterfield Overland Mail stage stations in Arizona operating between 1858 and 1861, stretching from the New Mexico border to the Colorado River. Few signs of the stop remain. However, the hillside was littered with old hieroglyphs from 1,400 years ago by the Hohokam. Next, we took a walk out on the remaining span of the Antelope Bridge. This historic bridge was constructed in 1913 before statehood by using prison labor. The bridge was vital to the ocean-ocean highway system crossing the Gila River on old US 80. It took one winter for the 1,000-foot bridge to collapse. The state pushed on with more prison labor, and it opened in 1915. The engineer picked a poor place for the bridge, as it suffered extensive damage with almost every major flood on Gila. After years of repairs, the bridge was abandoned in 1929. It was getting near noon, and Don was looking thirsty from hiking in the desert sun, so we needed to find a watering hole. Along the way, we stumbled upon a ranch with a small herd of friendly Texan longhorns.
Say hi.
After a dusty ride, we arrived at the High Tanks Brewing Company outside of Welton, Arizona. Anne ordered a coffee date stout, and Don picked a Gila Hazy IPA. This was a fun brewery surrounded by ranches, farms, and date palm groves. Unfortunately, we had to head off to our next bridge before the Sunday afternoon band started. A northern drive out of Yuma brought us back to the Gila River. In 1928, a new bridge was required, so Arizona contracted with a company out of Denver to build the structure. McPhaul Bridge is a historic piece of Arizona. Suspension bridges are rarely found in this part of the country, and to find one from the pre-Depression era in as good of condition is even more rare today. The bridge carried traffic on US 95 until 1968, when it was deemed unacceptable for modern heavier trucks. All of a sudden, we find ourselves very hungry in the late afternoon, so we started to drive into Yuma. Along the way, we found a place hidden inside the lemon groves and made a quick stop for a tasty Dole Whip ice cream cone. Our final stop of the day was downtown Yuma for lunch at the Prison Hill Brewery. The Big House IPA was tasty. Our day wrapped up with a drive along the border of the Sonora National Monument. 3 hours later, we arrived home in Fountain Hills.